Okay there, YouTubers, it's April 30th, and this is my first tractor channel. I'm Michael Barrett. We had a lot of rain last night, about 3.5 inches. I got an overflowing pond, and I've got some crawfish issues with my pond, so I'll be showing you that later. But I wanted to show you about my new Sickle. It's an AgriShield Pro Cut, and I ordered this last year, and I finally got to put it on the front end of my tractor. And I want to make a few comments about the installation. I will say, first of all, that the guys at AgriShield, Andrew and Connor, were very helpful. Great telephone support, and there's no issue with them helping you if you get one of these. I bought this so I could cut the edge of my pond and also trim my hedges. Okay, so enough of me talking. Let me show you the AgriShield Pro Cut. So I'm going to shift this around, and here you go. It's attached here on the front end loader, as you can see here. And I will say that getting it off the pallet and getting it in the right orientation in order to go on this is more than likely a two-man job. I did it by myself, but it was, shall we say, troublesome. And then this is the cutter that goes down here. This is the sickle. And this is the position that you would have it in for storage. It comes with this little adapter here that goes out on the end to support this side. And as you can tell, I've already bent it a little bit because I went down a little bit too hard. But I have picked it up and I've run it, and it is doing a credible job. I plan on doing a lot more cutting in a couple of weeks when I get back from a fishing trip to Grand Isle. So as you can see here, it attaches just like a lot of the front end quick connects that you get from a stacked skid steer and tractors. And then the plumbing plumbs up here. This is the plumbing that actuates the cylinder at the bottom, which actually rotates the sickle about 140 degrees. So it can go vertical if I raised it up like it is now, or it can go horizontal and parallel with the front. And then we can also raise it up high, of course, with the front end loader, which is a great thing. The power for the hydraulic motor, which is the black device right there, that's the hydraulic motor, and you can see the hoses hooked up. They actually run to the back of the tractor, and I'll show you that. There's the hoses. And they go up, over, as you can see, down there. And then I've got them up here on across the door. Used a couple of zip ties. And then the zip ties go back around here underneath the lift arm and down into the back of the tractor. Wasn't a hard installation. It just took some time because I was, by myself. And I will say that I did have to use a crowbar in order to get some stuff to move, like this gray part here, which holds the motor and the sickle, and it's got a knock loose spring as well. In order to bring this out of that red square tubing, I had to use the crowbar, and you needed that to bring it out to the the side a little more, and also to attach this little red device here that goes inside that red square tubing, and then you put on the little gray stand. Now, when you're using it, of course, you'll take that stand off and store it. Now is the water we got in the pond from this big rain, and we got some overflow as well. So here you go. You can see the pond out there. Let's zoom in here and see what we can see. You can see the water's overflowed, and then it goes down to the property and then exits into the woods. So it is definitely overflowed, and I'll attach another video to this so that everybody can see what's going on. It's pretty impressive, actually. Okay, so here's a closer look. We can see where we got this low area that we need to build up a little bit of bank, and we need to bring those trees out into the water if we can. And then here's the grass that built up. Of course, I cut, and it's caught that, so it's kept the fish from flowing out, but the water's going through it, which is good. And I think my little, they could have got around the end of it down there, so the water is able to go around down there on that end. So I'm going to need to put another piece down there and run it up that hill a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so that's the news from my first channel here on May 30th, 19, heck, it's not 19, and 2026. Yeah, we're gonna go in to the railroad coffee shop this morning because there's nothing we can do out here with this ground being so wet. But I do have some plans to get a lot of this stuff mulched up. I'll show you a picture of here in just a second what's going on. The woods across the driveway, and I plan on having that mulched and all the small stuff taken out. And same thing over here. This goes around the barn, goes down to the edge, and here you can see my implements that I got here. And yeah, I had to use those straps to manhandle that cutter and get it turned around to the right orientation. And then you can see through the woods there. You can probably see a little bit of the pond. Maybe not. Yeah, there it is, right through there. But it's going to be a lot clearer once we get this all mulched and cleaned out, and that's what I really want to do. Okay, so you got to see it. You got to look at the woods, and so you know what's going on there. And now I'd just like to talk to you a little bit about my crawfish problem in the pond. So I've had hundreds, maybe upwards of 1,000 crawfish holes around the pond, and some of them are very, very deep, I can tell, and some of them are pretty big. So the pond's been leaking some water, I think, through those crawfish holes. And I had stocked the pond with a bunch of bluegills, 1,000 bluegills, 3 or 4 weeks ago, and they're coming along, but I needed to get rid of those crawfish somehow. But I didn't want to put bass in the pond, so I got some traps, put some traps out, didn't catch one crawfish. Not happy. So now we got a bunch of water, and I'm gonna go get me some better crawfish bait, something that the guys that run Crawfish Farm use. So wish me luck on that. I'm afraid to put too many bass in there because they'll eat all my bluegills before they get big enough to run away. Anyway, we're gonna take it one day at a time now that we got a bunch of water in the pond, and we'll watch it and see if it goes down. Y'all have a blessed day, and tune in to the channel, My First Tractor, again, May 30th, 2026. Signing off. Peace be with y'all.